Welcome back, listeners, to another episode of The Snake Pit. I'm your host, Son of Bat, and today I'm joined with Son of Phantom, and we're going to be talking about Hated, GG Allin and the Murder Junkies. This is a 1993 documentary directed by Todd Phillips about, of course, GG Allin, starring GG, Merle Allin, Donald Dinosex, Sach, Sharon Cadaver, Didi Ramon, Geraldo Rivera, and UNK. Music by GG Allin, distributed by Skinny Nervous Guys Productions, but in this case on the DVD it's a MVD, released in February 1993 at a running time of only 53 minutes and made for $12,000. This is a very wild documentary. Those of you who don't know who GG Allin is, he's a punk musician who gained a lot of notoriety for doing a lot of really vile and disgusting shit on stage. He would shit on stage and throw it at people. He would try to rape audience members, beat people up, self-mutilate. And this documentary pretty much covers the final few actually weeks or days leading up to his death, which is also later included at the end of the movie. But yeah, Phantom, what did you think of this documentary, and had you ever heard of GG Allin before?
I've heard GG Allin referenced, and I've heard people talk about him, but no, I never really listened to any of his music. And didn't know that much about him until, well, I heard about this documentary, and watching it, it's just like, I don't know, man, it's horrible. What an absolute scumfuck. Just the worst person I've, like, and just group of people, like the murder, GG Allin and the Murder Junkies are just horrible people, like links to fucking pedophilia, rape, sexual, like just everything, like just constantly assaulting people. They're just, wow, shockingly horrible people.
Yeah, and like the thing that surprises me is, I don't know, I don't want to speak for the whole punk scene. I do like punk music, but this guy encapsulates the very worst stereotypes of punk music, and the fact that he has a fan base, like an unironic fan base, like blows my mind. Like, and they kind of break it down at some point. There's a guy in this documentary, I'm trying to remember his name. It's not really important. He's just some loser who pretty much follows the band around, and he at one point described, like, they ask him what kind of a person would be a fan of GG Allin, and he basically described an alcoholic, loner, loser, piece of shit. And then the guy kind of starts smirking and laughing because he realizes he's talking about himself, basically. This is more of a shockumentary, in my opinion, because there is a lot of really unsavory shit that goes down. Like, this is like uncut footage. Like, the movie literally starts with GG Allin putting a hot dog in a prostitute's ass, and it just gets worse from there. I mean, like, there's a lot of gross shit. The drummer Dinosex, like, you think GG Allin's fucked. I mean, pretty much everyone in the band is fucked except for like the guitarist who left, but the drummer Dinosex is basically, like fucking Phantom said, like a pedophile. The guy was like arrested for public exposure in front of a child, and he's always like naked on stage like GG. It's a total assault on the senses. And then once you get to the concert footage, it's like him throwing shit at people, like liquid shitting all over the fucking floor and trying to beat people up. Like, there's also some spoken word performances where like he's slashing himself with a razor and saying like totally unhinged shit like "my skin is paper" and just slashing. And like some woman, remember, like some chick calls him out, and he goes up on stage, like he gets her to come up on stage,
fucking rips her down, like throws her around, fucking, wow, hurts her bad. It's crazy. Like, her face looks fucked up when she's walking away.
Yeah, and then like two dudes show up and just fucking completely beat the shit out of him. Like, this guy, like, he's an undiagnosed schizophrenic, very messed up. And I mean, when you look into his background, you kind of understand, like, the guy was not really given a chance at birth. He was born to like a religious psychopath who essentially lived in a cabin Unabomber style with no plumbing or electricity, and he had coffins for everyone in the basement built, always saying that he was going to kill everyone. Gigi's name was Jesus Christ Allin. So yeah, this guy was fucked from birth, man. There was really no chance this guy had. He also used to go on record to say that if he wasn't a musician, he'd most likely be like a serial killer. Which, you know, knowing who one of his close friends were, like, that makes a lot of sense. Why don't you tell the audience who one of GG Allin's fucking friends was?
So GG Allin's pen pal and guy he liked to hang out with sometimes was none other than our good friend John Wayne Gacy, a very kind individual that we all know to be just a great guy. You know, he's A true role model for the children. It's for oh my god, man. But yeah, like just all 53 minutes of this are terrible. There's just like there's nothing good to be said about him, his fans. Like, damn, it really just like it's a mar on the punk scene. I like a lot of punk music. This is just a fucked up little like what. Wow, it's a shockumentary and it's fucking really well made. But if you want to like not like have a curdle in your stomach, you know, just don't watch it. Don't watch it after you have too much cheese or something. You might feel weird, man.
Fuck, yo, like, yeah, and it's like, you know, it's weird because Todd Phillips, man, this is like the first thing he ever made, and I remember it really blew my mind, like, because I remember I was on, the first time I ever saw this was on fuckedupmovies.com, and, you know, I'm always down for a documentary, so I remember watching this and being like, holy shit, Todd Phillips made this, and I had to, like, you know, Google it and make sure it's the same guy, and it's like, yeah, yo, he went from this to, like, fucking a bunch of comedy movies and then Joker. It's just a wild jump, man. I honestly think the best scenes in the movie are, like, the Geraldo Rivera talk show things, and even though I think the guy's a fucking goof, like, how he blundered the whole satanic panic of the 80s, like, it's interesting seeing what GG Allin was like in a live like studio audience, like where he technically couldn't really get away with doing anything that he would normally do in a smaller venue, but he still fucking pushed the limit. Like, that's more interesting. It's also more palatable compared to the uncut interviews, because the uncut interviews, like, you just feel fucking disgusting. Like, it's just a bunch of people that are like dangerous psychopaths, just like, yeah, at least they were making music, because God knows what they would be doing if they weren't. But even still, like, when they weren't making music, they were doing like horrible shit. Some background on some like facts we found about this movie. Like, for those of you who don't know, the original poster for this was made by John Wayne Gacy, and how that managed to happen was fucking Todd Phillips basically wrote him, and Gacy replied saying, "I'll do it for $50, art supplies, and a compromising photo of yourself." So Phillips ended up sending the money and a photo of his roommate. But he said he didn't think the photo was compromising, but he also referred to it as being, quote, hawkish. So take that with what you will. Just more gross fucking dealings that happened on the making and set of this movie. It was made for, like I said, $12,000, and it was supposed to be a fucking class project of all things, which kind of calls back to a scene in the movie, which I don't want to remember, but it's burned in my fucking brain. I think NYU or one of these universities had GG Allin do like spoken word. Like, you remember when he was there, and the scene literally begins with him opening a banana and just shoving it up his ass and throwing it at people. And like, this is in a university. Like, the fact that the professors didn't look into this hardcore scene and be like, who is this Mr. Allen fellow, this street poet, and like, you know what I mean, the fact that they just let him into their doors, like, they kind of had that coming, because like, what the fuck did you expect? Like, they immediately shut the shit down and they kick him out, and it's like, ah, man, it's just so like the movie, like, I was so glad it was over, but like, apparently on like checking it out again and rewatching, there's like an after credits shot of the funeral where, funny enough, he died from a heroin overdose and nobody fucking knew. Like, nobody noticed until like the next day. So there's footage of that, and but we didn't know, because once it went black, we turned it the fuck off and we're like, I'm done, bro. I don't want to watch this again, bro. Like, fuck.
Drove home in fucked up silence, trying to listen to happy music, and it wasn't working. It was just all horrible thoughts in my head.
Dude, after I watched this, I had to straight up play Lego Star Wars, man. I had to like cleanse the palate, bro. I had to like literally revert myself back to my childhood years and try to erase it, but it just doesn't go away. Like, I got the DVD because I like having fucked up shit, but just even as I look at the cover right now, I'm getting like flashbacks of what the fuck we had to watch. Like, there's a part where like one of the fans, that loser degenerate we were talking about, he's like, well, it was Gigi's birthday and I decided to get him a prostitute who was this chick I knew, and then it just cuts to this chick pissing in his fucking mouth, and like, I think he pukes it up and then takes another mouthful, and it's like it's just like, yeah, bro, this video is totally gonna get demonetized, man. Like, holy shit. Like, oh man, like, Corey Feldman should take a tip from GG Allin, man. At least, like, I guess his shows had something going for it. Like, maybe he needs to do some shit like that to get more recognition in the underground. But, like, god damn, this movie fucking sucked, bro. Like, I mean, it's cool if you want to watch a shockumentary, but it's like, it's just so disgusting. And it's like 53 minutes that are going to be fucking forever looped somewhere in my brain, like, as a nightmare. Like, GG Allin though, man. I hate his don't recommend his music. I actually hate it. He's got like really, really fucked up titles in his songs. The lyrics are just disgusting, and he's got not like a shred of musical talent. Like, he makes Charles Manson's music and Corey Feldman's music seem like amazing classics. So I mean, like, I don't know. This is cool. You know what? The best way to describe it is like watching this is like seeing a car crash. Like, you know what I mean? Like going to a freak show and watching a geek bite the head off a chicken. That is like the best way to describe this movie. Would you recommend this to anybody?
I recommend it to someone, you know, if they really want to see it, if they're interested in like knowing about how fucked up this guy is. Yeah, but like, it's not a light movie to watch. It's not a fun movie to watch. I didn't really enjoy it, and like you know, you gotta take it in if you want to. You got like I can't recommend you watch it. It's that fucked up, man. It's really gross. I can't even rate this because it's just like, it's not a bad movie, but it's not. It's well made, and it's well documented, and it's well, like, it's good chronological order and stuff. It's just unbiased look at how fucked up at it, just how he is, and it's just so fucked up, man. Like, you can't. No, it's not. I can't rate it. I can't rate it at all.
Can't rate it. Yeah, man. I guess I give this like a 1, solely because Todd Phillips directed it, and it's cool to see like how far he's come as a director, but. Like in terms of GG Allin, I'm just kind of glad the piece of shit's dead. He wasn't sorry, man, the fucking weed and all the shit that I'm talking about and thinking about is making me want to upchuck, but I'm glad the piece of shit's dead. He didn't really offer anything to the punk scene. He kind of just made it look even more like a freak show than it already was. He makes fucking Sid Vicious look like a fucking church-going schoolboy in comparison. But again, like a lot of these punk idols, like if any of you are listening, if anyone who's like dumb or impressionable is listening, don't fucking put these people on pedestals. They are not good people. They are really fucked up. A lot of them have really severe mental problems or are hardcore drug addicts. And the fact that a lot of them, I don't want to say GG Allin specifically, this is more on Sid Vicious, but the fact that like a lot of these guys and their stories have been almost romanticized in the past 20 years with these little weirdo pop punk people like fetishizing it, like it's just really gross. From my perspective, I mean, it's good because it doesn't portray, like, you don't walk away watching this thinking GG Allin was a decent person. You immediately just assume you immediately just know he's a piece of shit. And I mean, it's good for not being biased in that sense. But yeah, like I said, it's just totally disgusting. It's, you could watch a video about GG Allin or read a book about him, and I feel like that would be better and it wouldn't be as fucked up, like, as to actually seeing some of this shit. Like I mean, straight up, bro, like the price of admission in this is you're gonna be basically paying to watch a movie where this unhinged schizo like beats on women, shits everywhere, and tries to rape everything he can with his fucking micro-ween, bro. Like, that's like, if that's what you want to see, if you want to see a freak show, yeah, man. But like I said, I give this a 1 because Todd Phillips. Other than that, this is just something that is just never gonna wash out of my brain, unfortunately. That was GG. I hated GG Allin and the Murder Junkies. Reviews kind of all over the place because, again, pretty fucking baked right now, and I didn't want to watch it. I'm going off memory from what this movie was like, and yeah, man, like I said, looking at the cover, it all flashes back to me, and I kind of want to die. So hope you guys enjoy this episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If there's any more fucked up documentaries you want to subject us to, feel free to leave it in the comments. But yeah, till the next one, peace.
Peace.